and I would just like to show you a little bit about the model. Well, I'm doing an offshore drilling rig, which is normally located out in the deep seas, and as you can see here, I have the model. This is the pipe that burns off the excess gas, unwanted. This is the derrick that lifts all the gas up, that stores it into here, which can hold about a couple of thousand, maybe a few 100,000 gallons. And then right here is the heli deck where the helicopter lands in case there's an emergency that can't be transported by boat or anything. Crane here for transporting stuff, moving things, as in equipment and all of things. That's mostly about it. Here's the building where the people stay. And then some more stuff on how they get the oil. Here's how they find the oil. What they do is to send a seismic shock down into the ocean, and then it tells them that oil's there, and then they start a test well, and then they build the rig. And that's about it. Bye.
It's caused by electric wraps, the electric cord wrapped around the conductor. This creates a magnetic field. And this is the electric source. This is the electricity. This is the conductor, the nail. And then this is the electric, the magnetic field picking up the paper clips. That just shows the electricity. This is my experiment.
Okay, show me how it works.
That's it?
My project is the electric valve. It works with electromagnetic current from the 1.5 volt alkaline battery. It goes through the push button from the battery into the magnet, and it activates the valve to work somehow like that. But I'm still figuring out how to get it to work, and hopefully I have it done by the end of the night.
Hello. May I please have your attention for 1 minute, please? Thank you. I just wanted to very briefly, first of all, introduce myself. My name is Tom Cristiano. I'm the new principal here at the middle school, and I hope you take the opportunity to come by and say hi. I appreciate all of you coming here tonight. It's a fabulous opportunity to see the great work that your children have done. And as you go through here, you'll see some very fabulous projects. I want to take a second to thank the 6th grade teachers involved. So I don't miss anybody. Mrs. Cosley, Mr. Arena, and Mr. Hudd. Now lastly, well, let's give them a round of applause. Now, before you run around to all your projects, there are, on the back table here, there are some programs so that you can tell all the students involved. Please take one. Unfortunately, one young lady did a beautiful manatee project in the back that is Christina Castonis was left off. So please, our apologies to Christina, but for everyone else, please come and get one of the information packets, okay? Please enjoy yourself.
Draco, it's a constellation in the spring sky. And this is the Little Dipper. This is a Little Dipper. This is the North Star. This is Draco.
Your name?
I'm Shamrock.
Science teacher?
And my science teacher is Mr. Arena.
right here, the oil's right here. Right? And the sand's more dense than the water, and the water and oil. And the water's more dense than the oil. Right? The syrup is the densest. This is like heavier than the oil, and the oil's the
Mr. Hyde or someone like Petrie.
less weighted. My name's Nick, and I'm my science teacher, Mr. Reed.
Look, I can't talk about it. I'll talk loud for her. Okay.
How do you apply the food?
Go through the bed. What? I can't talk. Michelle Burberry. What?
My homeroom is 112. My science teacher is Mr. Hunt. And my project is Carrie. Which color absorbs most light? The color is blue. You can see that the 1 week they didn't fade so much. But after 4 weeks, they faded more. You can tell it fading because this is the color that blue started out as. The white is fading. That will show you. It did fade the most. That turned to white.
So it's not touching the ruler.
So blue did fade the most, but you made it black did, blue did.
That's how fast your brain saw that.
My name is Michael Montesano, and I'm doing optical illusions for the science fair. My homeroom teacher is Miss Driscoll, 208. My science teacher is Mr. Arena, and this is optical illusions. I did optical illusions that fool your mind, and they trick what you're looking at. Thanks. My science teacher is Mr. Arena. I'm homeroom 208, and my project is the I and why some people are sick. This is the Winthrop Science Fair with my Mr. Arena is my science fair teacher. I'm doing optical illusion. These are all my illusions. And this is my poster board. It's big. If you stare at that star, for 40 seconds, if you look at this, you'll see the American flag in red, white, and blue colors.
Yep.
And that's just an optical illusion.
I have done my report on what are fossils. My poster is showing what fossils, how to find fossils. In this picture in the corner, you see the paleontologist, or the scientist who finds and works with fossils. The paleontologist is holding a stick to help remove the fossils from this block of sediments. This block of sediment to rock. In this picture, this paleontologist has found the beginning of a fossil. The paleontologist must work very carefully around the fossil so not to chip it. In this picture, the paleontologist is still working around the fossil. You also see the brush, a brush which is help remove little bits of sediment to rock, and dust and sand, so that you will not harm the fossils. In this picture, the paleontologist is measuring the tooth. What is found? It's almost 6 inches long. It is a T-Rex tooth. In this picture, the paleontologist is displaying what she has found. The paleontologist found the T-Rex tooth and a base. Also found was a 70-million-year-old dinosaur bone, a 220-million-year-old piece of petrified wood, and a 16-million-year-old shark tooth. For my model, I made some amber with a fly in it. It is hardened sap that hardened over millions of years. Also, I made a piece of petrified bone and a piece of petrified wood. This one is a petrified bone. It is a dinosaur tooth that is hardened with minerals over the years. This is a piece of petrified wood that was hardened with minerals. This is an imprint of my cat's paw. called the cast when they turn to stone.
My name's Charlie O'Leary. This is my science project. I'm in Mr. Arena's class. It's about how escalators work. Escalators are moving stairways that go a greater distance than elevated distance of elevators. It's beautiful. What? Yeah. I'm done.
I'm doing my science fair project on asthma and how it affects your lungs, and I'm in homeroom 205. This is a windpipe, and here are two bronchial tubes. This is the good and healthy bronchial tube. Here are the muscles, and the good air goes in, and when the good air goes in, it's supposed to go in the alveoli, and the bad air is released. But in the asthma bronchial tube, you see that the muscles are tight, the alveoli are swollen, and when the good air goes in, the bad air cannot get released, and that's when breathing gets more difficult. This is a normal inhaler that you use for asthma, and this right here is the inside of a healthy bronchial tube. It's clean and it's clear and it's easy to read. Just like the project. Asthma bronchial tube. It's clogged. It's hard to breathe, and these are mucus plugs. This is what you use to prevent an asthma attack. You blow into it, and you should be up around 450 if you're 11 years old. And this is asthma cord. It also helps the lungs. That's about it. Ani Petty. You're a geek. Okay, my science project is about teeth decay. This is decay. This is pulp. This is dentin. My science teacher is Miss Gosley. Right over there.
Oh, jeez, no, don't do that.
I never saw these children before. Okay. Down to Satori. My name is Brittany Carter, your sister.
My name's Timmy Carter. I'm Mr. Arena for my science fair, my science teacher. The blood enters the superior vena cava and goes into the right atrium. It goes through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle. It goes through the pulmonary valve and then comes out to the lungs. There it is. It goes into the pulmonary artery, to the pulmonary vein, and it goes into the left atrium. It goes through the tricuspid valve and into the left ventricle. And then it goes through the aortic valve and then it's pumped out to the rest of the body.
My teacher is Mr. Arena. My project was about the stages babies go through before they are born. This is actually 10 times, that little doll is about 10 times as large, about the size of what the egg is. This is approximately an 18-week-old fetus, and this is 2 minutes old. My sister is 2 minutes old. The beet juice in water represents the amniotic fluid. The placenta is attached to the mother. The mother gets food, nutrients, and oxygen to the placenta. The umbilical cord is attached to the placenta and the fetus or the baby, and food, oxygen, and nutrients pass through the umbilical cord to the baby from the placenta. This is an actual placenta, an actual amniotic sac. That's the umbilical cord. The top of the chart is the baby's heart rate. The bottom of the chart is the mother's contractions. Every time the mother has a contraction, the baby's heart rate drops. First 5 weeks, the baby is called a blastocyst. From 5 weeks to 9 weeks, the baby is called an embryo. From 9 weeks until the baby baby is born, it's called a fetus. Hello, my name is Jonathan White. I'm in Mrs. Casley's science homeroom. I did my project on comets. This is a comet. I labeled the sides and the comet's tail. The comet's tail can be up to 65 million miles long. There's been comets almost big as the sun. The latest comet is Hawasaki. It will come around to Earth in another 10,000 years. Halley's Comet is one of the most known comets. It's seen every 76.3 years. Halley's Comet is an old comet. It's been seen in 1563 and some other previous ages. Edmund Halley found out that Halley's Comet was the same comet of the older comets of 1563 and other ages. This is my science project.
And I'm in Miss Casley's science class. My model shows how typical magnetic levitation tree works, how it levitates over a chair. There's magnets on here which have the same pole face as the magnets in here. With a gentle push, it levitates over it. The electrodynamic maglev was invented in the early 1960s by nuclear engineer James R. Powell and physicist Gordon T. Danby of the United States. The electromagnetic maglev was invented by a group of West German companies in the 1970s. There are a few disadvantages and advantages of the maglev. One disadvantage of the maglev is it can't stop at one place or have any junction. It has to go direct from one place to another. Another disadvantage is, tied in with an advantage is, the guideway is very costly to build, but once it's built it doesn't have to be maintained. And maglevs are much more energy efficient and don't waste as much energy and electricity or pollute the air as high-speed trains do.
I'm in Mrs. Casley's science class. My model shows the parts of the eye. Cornea, the iris, the pupil, the aqueous humor, the optic nerve, the retina, and the lens, and the vitreous humor. When you see, the light comes through and the picture falls into the black part right here upside down. The brain automatically turns that picture right side up. The iris is what gives your eye its color. The lens, you focus it like a camera lens, but since the lens cannot move, it focuses by muscles moving it in or out.
Here's my science project. It's a flashlight. What? The source of light.
What?
My name, Victor. And this is a flashlight. Here's my thing, my poster. And that thing, that's a wire connected to the bottom. It's touching the light bulb and it's touching the bottom. Like that. And here is my thing. See that picture?